Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the veteran performers whose early careers you probably aren't too familiar with.
I'm not saying go to the library and read the whole history, but it wouldn't kill you to know a little bit about it.
All right, it wouldn't kill me.
Number 10, Nathan Lane.
Who are you? What are you? Who moved the rock?
Although he was a fixture on the New York stage for many years, the Birdcage actor was not as well known outside of the city. His credits existed mainly on and off Broadway. He didn't become a household name until the mid-90s, and his big break on the screen didn't occur until he was in his late 30s.
I was adorable once, young and full of hope. Now, look at me. I'm this short, fat, insecure, middle-aged thing.
Given that many of his breakthrough roles saw him playing his age or older, people generally didn't see him as a younger man. Once he broke through to the mainstream, he was an established veteran of the craft.
Give me 10 minutes, I'm gonna change. 3 to 1 says I can do it in 5.
Number 9, Jessica Tandy.
Hate being discussed behind my back in my own house. I was born on Forsyth Street, and believe you me, I know the value of a penny.
Movie-going audiences know her as the eponymous character in Driving Miss Daisy, and as the older Ninny Threadgood in Fried Green Tomatoes. While Jessica Tandy had early supporting roles in Hollywood, she had her major successes on Broadway.
I don't want you to think that I'm severe or old-maid school teacherish or anything like that. It's just, I guess I have old-fashioned ideas.
She originated the legendary role of Blanche Dubois in the 1947 production of A Streetcar Named Desire, but was replaced for the film. By the time she was back to making major films in the 1950s and 60s, she was middle-aged, playing established wives and widows. Her most memorable films wouldn't come until the 1980s and 90s.
Look at me, I'm at the jumping-off place, and I ain't afraid one bit.
Number 8, Judi Dench.
If you think for one moment I don't have the balls to send a man out to die, your instincts are dead wrong. I've no compunction about sending you to your death, but I won't do it on a whim.
Although her theater work has mostly been seen in the UK, this elegant British actress didn't find success on the screen until she was nearing 40. Even then, Judi Dench didn't become an international star until she was in her 60s.
What do you love so much?
Your Majesty.
Speak up, girl, I know who I am.
Dench made sporadic film and TV appearances in major projects throughout the 1970s and 80s, but it wasn't until the 1995 James Bond film GoldenEye that she became a household name the world over. From there, she would win her first Oscar and become a go-to for period pieces in America as well as the UK.
I was a great one for the pictures when I was your age. I used to think you could climb right inside the screen and visit all those strange places you saw.
Number 7, Ethel Merman.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know.
She's known for her outrageously powerful set of lungs and her brassy old Broadway persona, but many of Ethel Merman's major stage successes occurred before the 1950s. She began working in film in 1930 when she was in her early 20s, but only true enthusiasts have seen these very early Hollywood performances.
I hate parading my serenading, for I'd probably miss a bar. But if this city is not so pretty, at least it'll tell you how great you are.
Proceed.
When she began appearing in more films in the 1950s and 60s, she was well into middle age. Her most famous stage role, Rose in Gypsy, is a classic one for actresses of a certain age, further cementing her place on this list.
Honey, everything's coming up roses.
Number 6, James Earl Jones.
It is too late for me, son. The Emperor will show you the true nature of the Force.
Most known by many audiences as the voices of Darth Vader and Mufasa, we've never even heard James Earl Jones sound young. His film debut didn't even happen until he was cast in a small role in Doctor Strangelove, but he did a lot of work in the theater, and he didn't cross over into film until he was in his 30s.
Oh, that don't matter. Just so long as the good Lord lets you win for us.
Amen. Well, if us mean any of you with cash riding on me, your prayers will pay off about the 5th.
No, Mr. Jefferson, he mean win for us colored.
Oh, that what you praying?
Even in his early film performances, such as in 1970's The Great White Hope, there's a wisdom and power to him that places him outside of our normal understanding of age and youth. His commanding voice and presence somehow defied youth itself.
Shoot, I've been smarter than any job I ever had. No, see, I have actually avoided success. Oh, no. You know why? Because when you are successful and rich, people envy you and hate you. I want people to love me.
Number 5. Bea Arthur. The Golden Girls probably did more to lock in the public image of its 4 actresses than any other show.
This is crazy. Since when do you care how you look?
I think it started when I came down from the bell tower and had my hump fixed.
Though they were on the older side of 50, they showed that aging didn't mean you couldn't cut loose. Bea Arthur spent most of her early career on Broadway, with roles in musicals like Fiddler on the Roof and Mame.
How old are you, Vera? The truth.
How old do you think?
Oh, I'd say somewhere between 40 and death.
Even if Arthur hadn't been cast as a Golden Girl, her other most famous role, Maude, didn't exactly make her look young. Her prickly persona, surly expression, and gray hairs just screamed, "Get off my lawn."
You should have seen the con men who came around after World War II. They were artists. They came on crutches, some with bandages. There were even a few litter cases. But you're a bust.
Number 4. Jerry Stiller.
All my life, I mean, I'll bring this kid up, I give him things, I coddle him practically. I practically teach him how to walk, how to get on the stage, how to make an entrance, I gave him the Fuji camera to make his first film, all this stuff. Now look what happens. This is the way you treat a guy like me at this point in my life.
Ben Stiller's father and the other half of the famed comedy duo Stiller and Meara worked the nightclub comedy circuit and appeared in several Broadway shows before coming to TV. Even when he and his wife Ann Meara were making small screen appearances in the 1960s, Stiller always looked comically older than he was. That, plus his husky voice, only added to how funny he was.
I can't keep my hands off you.
Try, will you? Try.
Joey, whole week, no kissing, no hugging, nothing.
I didn't want to make any noise. The Nixons were sleeping next door, you know.
His most famous role came when he was cast as George Costanza's dad on Seinfeld. This brought him into the mainstream in a major way, earning him scores of new fans and awards attention, all when he was in his mid-60s.
We're going to be in the pool. We're going to be in a clubhouse. We're going to be all over that shuffleboard court. And I dare you to keep me out!
Number 3. Elaine Stritch.
Well, this is certainly high drama.
These are the clothes that I want to be buried in. And make sure I'm holding this. Glue this pin to the inside of the coffin lid.
Whether you've seen her on stage or you've seen her on 30 Rock, you've definitely never seen Elaine Stritch young. She's a legend among Broadway fans for a reason. Her history in show business goes way back, and she worked with some of the greats on Broadway, old and new. The way she told a story and commanded respect, if not fear, was loaded with old-fashioned stage presence.
The dinosaur surviving the crunch. Let's hear it for the ladies who lunch.
In her later career, which honestly seems to be most of it, she played irascible and taciturn old ladies who could wither you with a glance and a well-timed insult. None of this was a far cry from her actual personality either.
Elaine, you worked with Noel Coward, Edward Albee, Stephen Sondheim. I mean, they choose you, don't they?
No place to go but up, right?
Right.
Number 2. Carol Channing.
I'm gonna raise the roof. I'm gonna carry on. Give me an old trombone.
Larger than life, constantly smiling, and with an unforgettable voice, Carol Channing starred in some of the most famous Broadway shows of the mid-century. Despite that, audiences outside of New York may have never even seen her face until the 1960s, when she appeared on variety shows. In 1967, she was in her late 40s when she made Thoroughly Modern Millie, her most famous film appearance up to that point.
Oh, do it again. I may say no, 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 but do it again.
Not only is her list of credits impressive, but the length of her career is just as legendary. She effectively retired in 2016 after 75 years as a professional actor.
It's so nice to have you here where you belong.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Angela Lansbury.
Whenever they say you're slightly unconventional, just put your thumb up to your nose.
Any Broadway scholar could tell you that the Murder, She Wrote actress had been turning in incredible performances on the stage long before she gained worldwide fame. The sleuth, Jessica Fletcher, first appeared on TV when Angela Lansbury was almost 60.
I'll be right down.
Murder in this town?
Ralph, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to leave you.
Well, I'll try to keep busy outside if you like.
I think that would be best.
She had already been nominated for 3 Oscars and won 4 Tony Awards by that time. Still, the wider audience might not have known who she was, as her roles in films were mostly smaller, and those that were known came when she was approaching middle age. But if anyone proved that the second act was better than the first, it was Angela Lansbury.
It's been lovely all day. Ah, but the evening's the best time, mark my words. Thank you so much. Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Who's your favorite classic Broadway star? Sound off in the comments.
Yesterday they told you you would not go far. That night you opened, and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they hung a star.